Well, it's a pretty easy concept. It's been around for a long time. I can imagine if you are a cop, then you've heard it like all the time, and then witnessed it a bunch, and it's the main thing. It's the theme of good cop, bad cop. And, in a lot of movies, they show, where they use it to, kind of entrap people almost. And then the criminal will be like, I'm not falling for that. You're trying to play that good cop, bad cop stuff with me. And so it's a thing. But then, with the notion of me, they got the whole Joe Biden thing and then the dead thing over here with Bitch River Brown, and then blame Joe. And then the Bitch River Brown thing gets into the bone bean stuff, and then bad cop on the BB. So, with me, I'm the accessible designer, so I always have to have the good cop, bad cop thing. Because, the bad cop would say, when I look at his chart, I immediately see where it says cocaine drug smuggling. It's right there. That's like the first, I don't know, apparently there's more stuff on there. When I'm looking at it, it looks like it just says, cocaine drug smuggling. Okay, but then the good cop would be there to say, yeah, but that also says the law, and then actually the police, and then you see where it says cops, detectives, prosecution, defense, judges, jail even, jail with a guard. Instead of smuggling there, the jail guard, and all this. So that's good cop, bad cop. And it's not really where it breaks even and I wouldn't get anything. That's not the point. The point is it's stipulated to say all the stuff. But the good cop, bad cop puts that in perspective with just the police. So if you did have bad cop, what would be said instead? You'd have the same guy go, when I look at this chart, all I see is cocaine drug smuggling. But then instead of the good cop mentioning the good stuff, you'd have the second bad cop go, yeah, but did you miss all that crack that's right there in the row above it? Yeah, it says baking soda crack. That's how you make crack. So, then it's just worse. And there's nothing there to, have them go, oh yeah, it's a source, but it's good and bad. So that's the whole problem. And where they're tricking the truth almost, lying about it, and then, just blaming instead of discussing the pros and cons. They're con artists, basically. Well,